Whoa, what's happening? I know, what is this? It's February pickups. What is this? Just recorded the latest episode of the Static Zone podcast, so once those videos are out, this will make more sense. Or will it? Tune in. Hello, everybody. I'm Scotty Mo. What's going on, internet? This is the February pickups. Now we're doing this in March, so starting off with something we did in March. We went and saw, as you can tell from the shirt, Beetlejuice, the musical. Very cool, very fun time. We grabbed the soundtrack. Uh, the soundtrack of the musical. I guess that's what it's called. I was trying to think if there's some sort of other word for it. A lot of fun, though, if you can see it, if it's not sold out wherever it's touring near you, go check it out. It was a good time. Um, and then moving into the video games, of course, Sega Powered, a very cool magazine, just released their, well, I say just released their yearbook for 2022. It's a hardcover, so you're not going to hear that in the RTX crazy stuff. It's a hardback, though, but it is some stuff that they did in that year that's they like reprinted, picked some of their favorite articles, but they also, it came out in just in time for Christmas over across the pond in the UK, but takes a little bit longer to get to me. So I just got it in February, which I'm not complaining about. I'm just saying, like, that's why I'm talking about it now. But yours truly is in it. There I am. I said stuff and they printed it, and it's gonna tell you. I'll read it to you. The tweet I said, because they asked for Christmas related Sega tweets. I said visiting, like, what are good Christmas memories. Um, or some of your favorites or whatever. I said visiting my friend who got a Sega Saturn, and Sonic 3D Blast, while I got the game and a Sega Nomad, the little handheld Genesis. Sitting next to each other while he played through the entire game on the TV and I finished it on the Nomad. Does that count as co-op mode? But now I've been in a couple issues of Sega Power. I've almost been Sega Power as much as been a Megavision. You know what I mean? No, but that's very cool. They've got another issue coming out, and this also came with a very neat poster of one of their older covers, Panzer Dragoon, and then one of the newer covers. That's going to be the next issue. So you know I'm all over that with knights on the front there. Very neat stuff. Very cool stuff. Very cool art. Check out Sega Powered. And then going more into the IRL, I drove on down to WVU, West Virginia University, Morgantown. Went to a little retro shop that I learned existed, and then I decided to take a video of the place. I'll play that right now on that side. So it's a little shop called Cartridges Galore. We can see what we're looking at here. I did a little pan of the store. It's a small little spot. I wish this thing would go away, but it's just not going to. So that's yeah, it's just not going to. All right. Is it going to? Yeah, there we go. So there's some stuff there, huh? They got all kinds of stuff up above. There's some Turtles figures and some pinball games, and some arcade stuff there. We'll let it cycle through one more time. Oh, or will we go into the mass? Is anybody into those dumb things? Skylanders, no offense. I hated them working at GameStop when we would get them in on trade. They got some art there in the front, but yeah, some Nintendo stuff, a lot of Atari stuff, actually. Things above that's not, I don't think it's for sale. Um, in another life, I went to West Virginia University for college, and there was a really cool retro shop down there where I learned that the Sega CDX existed, and this reminded me a little bit of it. It's about the same size, but I ended up walking out of there with 2 games, though. I grabbed, oh, let me do the slideshow. There is other stuff with this. Let's pause this bad boy, get out of this thing here. How do I, can I go up here? Nope, that's just not gonna, oh, cool. This new thing, huh? There we go. And there we go. And let's start the slideshow. I did have a slideshow. I thought I did. Well, let's stop that. Just enjoy that frame. This is what I bought there. I got a PS1 game and a PSP game. That were not too expensive. I wanted to grab something to make the trip worth it. But also, I have been looking for this Crazy Taxi game. Here we go. All right, now let's try to get this going. There it goes. And slideshow. Cool. So there's a couple things that I took pictures of, random cheat books, code books, conquering Sega Genesis and that good stuff. Did not buy those Epic Mickey games. They had some Dreamcast things, a lot of indie games right there, a lot of Dreamcast indie games, and then some Master System stuff. A lot of Sega that you don't see a whole too much of usually in retro shops. So some figures, cool arcade stick, fight stick there. Um, some other stuff, 360 games. It's not too bad. A Price Killer's Dead. Splatterhouse there is $65 for some reason. JoJo's, that cool Buzz game that nobody cared about. Um, Radical Rex. I should probably play that. It's a T Rex on a skateboard. I probably should. But that was that place. So we'll stop showing that stuff off. And so then, yeah, RC Revenge. I got down there. It's the sequel to Revolt, which they don't like. They say it's a sequel without saying it's a sequel everywhere in this thing. Let me read you the little intro here in the fun manual. That's the seizure warning. That's not what I wanted to read. Introduction. The RC Revolution rocks on with the all new RC Revenge, bringing you the hottest remote control action anywhere. RC Revenge gives you cool new cars, wild new scenarios, and a whole new way to enjoy racing on the water. Yes, we've heard your cries for extra excitement, and we've jammed as much fun as this game. Wait, we've jammed as much fun in this game as we could fit. All the wiggy RC action you love is there with some new twists, of course. Old tactical favorites like oil slicks, water balloons are back, and you'll find few new surprises in your arsenal too. So charge up your batteries and get down to some serious small skill fun. Um, yeah, Revolt. If you played it on PS1, Dreamcast, and 64, somebody had a lot of fun naming the tracks in this. I want to try to find some of them here. Played it a little bit, and the controls are just as wonky as they were previously. It's not gonna. So they themed them after like Hollywood movies and stuff. So there's Jungle World, Horror World, Planet Adventure, Monster, Acclaim Studios, which is spelled like they try to make it look like Acme, so it's a cartoony kind of thing. Um, but that's fun. And there's a track editor in it as well, which is cool. But yeah, I thought the names of the tracks were in here. I should have. Oh well, should have looked it up before. But they're all puns named off of driving stuff. So one of them in the horror world is I know what you drove last summer. Instead of I know what you did last summer, fun things like that. And then Crazy Taxi Fair Wars, I grabbed the PSP. Basically Crazy Taxi 1 and 2 thrown into one game. So both of them complete in box. But this one I think is the only Crazy Taxi game that has multiplayer. So you actually go against each other in the second game, which is really cool. And I kind of want to. It's Ad Hoc, which is the localish thing on PSP. I gotta get another PSP. Like I don't have one, but I have a collection behind Ooh La La is my PSP stuff. She's hiding it. But this has multiplayer and I really want to try multiplayer. It's one of Rachel's favorite games, so if we could get like another PSP, another copy of this game, that'd be pretty cool and ridiculous, right? Making our way down the list, though, lots of stuff came in from Limited Run in February. Starting off, I already unboxed it TMNT Shredder's Revenge. I got the Classic Edition, which is a VHS. I have unboxed this, so that's already up. That's upside down. That's already up on my channel elsewhere. But it had. Oh, did I open up the wrong side? I sure did. Give you more adequate. The cool thing about this, the Steelbook is cool. That is, I'm not really a steel bookcase guy. Steel, oh god, it's tied in there. Steelbook, whatever. Does that have no? Does not have the soundtrack. I did not go with the soundtrack version because I got the soundtrack separately. But the big thing about this, it has reversible art. Oh, I forgot to put this trading card in the binder that I just got. I'll show that at the end, though. I did get my cards in a binder now, finally. Personal pan pizza coupon. Oops, don't scan that QR. I'll block that, right? Yeah, whatever. Now we're gonna talk about the personal pan pizza. Do a little bit of editing so you don't take my free pizza. But this is something that people growing up, you got the arcade game and you got that personal pan pizza coupon. No one out pizzas the Hut, right? Pretty great, and it had some stickers, and a manual with some artwork in there and stuff. So pretty cool, but great game. Shredder's Revenge, my game of the year. That I played on my birthday with my brother online, so that was cool to play a Turtles game with him since we grew up playing those games. Um, I need to get more people playing online. But it's very fun. The version of it, I had to get this version of it because it looks like a VHS tape on the side there, just like, just like killed him. Just like these guys, right? Look at that. Just like it. The same thing. Stand back up. Knuckles, you're drunk. All right, moving along. Bunch of things came in. Unpacking on the Switch. Cool little chill game. If you know unpacking, you know it, but it's a puzzle game where you unpack. That's it. Rachel enjoyed it, or wasn't has been enjoying it. Play more of that hopefully in the near future. We also enjoyed together Kids on Site, a ridiculous limited run release of the. This is the hard hat edition, but it's an FMV Sega Saturn, Sega CD, sorry, release. They did the release on April 1st, so people thought it was not real. But it was. I did not go with the. I did unbox this already. You guys can check that out on the site also. On the site. On my blog, on the interwebs. The YouTube page that you're on right now watching this, there is an unboxing for that. Got that, got the card. Forgot to put that card in the binder. We'll do that shortly, though. Yeah, a fun doofus FMV game. He's slapping a fish. Look at him go. Uh, it's just goofy slapstick. Help us, help us get through our day in the gravel pit. Um, it's FMV. We had to get it. We had fun unlocking stuff in it. Got some trophies and things like that. Kids on site on Sega CED. And then something else that came in, indie game that I did just unbox, Signalis. I'm very excited to sit down with. Haven't had a chance to yet. Old school graphics, like PS1 kind of polygonal stuff. I don't know if this is spoilers or not, but it came with this picture that you flip and look at differently, like a photograph. It does have different art, flippable. Oh, whoops, wrong way, folks. Flippable art. Oh, look at them eyeballs. Uh, yeah, cool. I played that at PAX last year. So I'm excited to check this out. Indie game, survival horror. Uh, it's a lot of people are raving about the story, um, and the graphics. Yeah, it's like old school, like first Resident Evil, old Silent Hill, first Silent Hill, PS1 polygonal stuff. Because that's coming back now with people making the indie games. It's pretty neat. And then couple more limited run things came in that I haven't even unboxed yet, haven't even opened yet. American Hero Contra Anniversary Edition. This is another ridiculous FMV that was unearthed and like put together for this re-release. Look how just disassociated the hero is of this ridiculous show. The card I got with it is a lady that I don't. She's like not even a main character in it. I don't think. I can't remember, but unfortunately, not the cab driver who's like part of one of the best scenes in the thing. American Hero. Look it up. Look up Nextlander's playthrough of it because it's just silly and absurd, and their reactions to it are great. And then the Contra collection. I had to grab this. This has the arcade version, Super Contra, the North American Japanese version of the first Contra, Super C, Contra 3 Alien Wars, Operation C, Contra Hardcore, Super Probotector, Alien Rebels, and Probotector. And then got a cool little card with that. Also, more quality limited run stuff. And then with those, I got some more trading cards, a booster pack, because we are going to eventually throw that into blah 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 my binder, which has right now sliders, because I did put all of those in there. And then if you go further along here, kids, get through that slider stuff, the good stuff eventually leads you up to limited run cards. So the first one in there, which is pretty cool that it ended up being this way, is Windjammers. I got the Toe Jam and Earl thing there. That's for the first series. We got some other. I do have a gold one. How about that? And it's. Whoa, I tapped the mic. Sorry. Panzer Dragoon. Gold card, baby. The gold stuff. Um, 5 year thing. Oh, we're all out of focus. There we are. We're back. Yeah, night trap things. But yeah, put a bunch of these in here so far. Got to put some more in. There's the Series 3. Ugh. And so we've got one booster pack in. I would just tack those on to orders as a little bonus. And then once I get some more, I'll do maybe a live thing or maybe just a going through the cards, go through a bunch at a time maybe. But that's all with those really. That's the February pickups. There's a good bit. There's some stuff came in from March or it's about to or whatever, but pretty happy about these because Contra's just great. American Hero is a weird look it up. It's weird. It was like a FMV game that never got released. They did an unedited PC version of it, which means boobs. And it's silly, it's dumb. They had to like actually piece it together to get the full game playable. Because I guess the creator wanted it to be a movie at one point first. Just insane stuff. Insane stuff. Oh, I did get a hat. Forgot about that. Almost forgot about the beanie for Keith Apocary's Neo Geo Club, Arcade Club 1990. Let's throw that on at the end here. How about it? All right. Oh, there we go. That's good looking stuff, right? It's getting cold. Is it cold? I don't know anymore. All right. That's all, though. Good bit of stuff. Good bit of stuff, right, guys? I think so. March, I'm sure more things will be coming in. We got unboxings up pretty consistently. We got some on the way. Please check those out. Please go listen to the Static Zone podcast. Just recorded an episode today. We talked about the Rocketeer. Heard of it? Nice. But that's really gonna be it, people. I think that's yeah. I'm just looking around because half the time when I'm done with these, I forget something that I should have added to it. But I'm not really seeing anything, so I don't know. February's over, March is here. So what's that mean? St. Patrick's Day? Happy early St. Patrick's, I guess. I don't know. I think that's gonna be it though, guys. So see you on the next one.